Hello, I am Shalini and today we will be discussing distance and direction, which is an important topic in reasoning for our competitive exams. As we all know, there are four basic directions. They are north, south, east and west. However, there are also four cardinal directions. They are northeast, southeast, northwest and southwest. Let's learn some short trick to solve the questions without drawing the diagram. Let's suppose a person is moving towards his right. You can see the pattern on your screen that will always be followed. And the pattern reverses if the person decides to move to its left. Now let's look at an example. If you look at the question on your screen, you can see that with the pattern north, east, south, west and north, it can easily be solved. Since Rahul starts from the west and moves right, he will face north and again a right turn will lead to east. Now as he turns left, the reverse pattern will be followed and he will be facing north. So our answer is north. Quite simple, isn't it? Questions with respect to starting point can be a bit tricky, but not with this concept. Let's see how. Have a look at an example on your screen and then we will try to solve it. First part of the question asks about the direction of Vijay with respect to its starting point. As we are aware of the pattern and the question says that Vijay starts from west and moves for 10 kilometers, then takes a right turn. So now he will be towards north. He will move for 8 kilometers and then again take a right turn. The last right turn will lead to east. He will move for 4 kilometers in this direction and will stop there. As east and west are opposite directions, subtract lesser from greater. Here east from west. On subtracting, we get 6 kilometers west. Now, the resulting direction is north 8 kilometers and west 6 kilometers. Therefore, Vijay is in northwest direction with respect to its starting point. Our second part is distance between starting point and final point. We already know from our first part that Vijay is in northwest direction with respect to its starting point, and we also know that north and west are perpendicular to each other. Thus, we can calculate the distance by Pythagoras formula, that is distance is equal to square root of perpendicular square plus base square. On calculating, we get Vijay is 10 kilometers away from its starting point. In the third part of our question, the final direction faced by Vijay is asked. When we follow the pattern, we found that at last right turn, the person is facing towards east. Let's move on to our next example, which will include cardinal direction. The question on the screen asks the distance between final point and starting point and the last direction towards which Seema is facing. We all know that southeast and northwest are opposite direction. Thus, the resultant will be subtracted, which will be 0 kilometers. Similarly, east and west are opposite direction and subtracting them will lead to 10 kilometers west. So, Seema is 10 kilometers away from her starting point in west direction and is facing towards east. These were the simple questions, but there can be more complicated questions which will include a lot of right and left turn. Let's look at an example. The question on our screen says that Amit is taking a lot of right and left turn and is finally facing south. We have to find the direction from which he started his journey. To solve such questions, we will write all the turns that Amit took, that is right, left, left, right, left, and is facing south on his last turn. In these kind of question, we will cancel all the right and left turns simultaneously and we will see that we are left with one left turn. This means that a left turn led Amit to south. And thus, we have to find the right of the south. Seeing the pattern, we find that right of south is west. Thus, Amit was facing towards west when he started his journey. Now, let's see the procedure when we are left with two or more similar turns. Look at the question. In this last example, Ravi is taking 4 turns of which 3 are left and 1 is right. And at the end, he is facing towards north. Here, when we cancel a right and left turn, we will be left with 2 left turns. This means that taking 2 left direction led him to north. And so we will find 2 right turns of north. According to our pattern, we see that 2 right of north is south. Thus, Ravi was facing towards south when he started his journey. Hello guys, hope the session was useful and interesting. Kindly let me know your questions in the comment section below. Thank you for your time. Please like and subscribe the video. See you again. Bye-bye.